Detroit, it's the Falcons and the Lions under the light.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it. Sent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons take. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd and short, Ritter. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down. The execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 7. Here's a give up the middle.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one is right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Here's Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
46 on his first kick. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole?
And oh, he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks it. They can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, You really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too.
And it's intercepted. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ridder with it after the play fake.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Chase Young.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Ridder back to throw.
Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
72 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Ritter off the play fake.
And a dump off here to Robinson. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Version anyway.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bootlegging out here, Ritter.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peters.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To the air again, it's Ritter. That's caught left side, and the tight end Pitts. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way you can.
Koo now for the point after.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Another shot now for this Lions offense.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Hooker.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4. Now Hooker.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Hooker.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that...
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Throwing. Hooker.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Buffalo Bills who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. On 1st and 10, Hooker.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Looking to throw, Hooker.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hooker.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. 18.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Robinson with another carry.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back to throw, Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson.
It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Ritter now.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They've come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Going play action. Ritter. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Here now, 3rd down and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Hooker
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On first down, Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On the give, here's Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Ritter. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, Hooker. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Caught here by Griffin. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
Hooker goes right back to him. It's Griffin again.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary.